the very first coaster duel on my channel. In this video format I will always take two coasters and see which one of them is better. This is similar to some other coaster channels, but I try to make it as unique as possible. In this video I will determine if I prefer Behemoth at Canada's Wonderland or Diamondback at Kings Island. Both of these rides are B&M Hyper coasters. Let's start with the first of 10 categories, the main stats. Both rides sit about at the exact height, but Diamondback is a little bit faster, though Behemoth's track length is a little longer and has a 5-second longer ride time. I still give half a point more to Diamondback, so for this category Diamondback is getting a 7.5 out of 10 and Behemoth a 7 out of 10. Next we have the drop quality, and though both drops are about same sized, there is a winner. Behemoth's drop is better, not by a lot, but it is better. Diamondback is still solid, it's getting an 8 out of 10 and Behemoth is getting a 9 out of 10. One of the most important categories for a B&M Hypercoaster is the airtime. Now for amount, I would give it to Behemoth, because there are more really good hills. But the first few hills on Diamondback are just better than any airtime moment on Behemoth, so they're both tied at a really good 9 out of 10. Intensity is my personal favorite category. Both rides aren't built for intensity, but the turnaround elements are pretty good, and Behemoth has a really good helix more to the end. So Diamondback is getting a 6 out of 10 and Behemoth is getting a 6.5 out of 10. Next we have location. While Diamondback is only going through the forest, which is cool, so it's getting a 5 out of 10. Behemoth is located next to water, that is really cool and just adds to the experience, so it's getting a 7 out of 10. Now let's come to the layout. While Diamondback has an L-shaped out and back layout, Behemoth has the basic out and back layout. On Behemoth you have 3 back-to-back hills on the return trip, which is pretty unique to B&M Hypercoasters, but I still prefer Diamondback's layout just because there's a little more variation. Next up is theming. While Canada's Wonderland is the more themed park, actually Diamondback has more theming. It doesn't have much, but I still give it a 3 because the sign looks nice, the train looks cool, and it's decent. The splashdown is also really awesome. Yes, I count the splashdown as theming and not as location. While on the other hand, Behemoth has no theming at all. It's getting a 0 for this category. It's really blank, there's nothing. As some of you might know, Diamondback is also called Diamond Stack because the operations on this thing aren't the best. They aren't terrible, it wasn't always stacked, but sometimes the 2 other trains were on the brake run and the other one in the station, so that's kinda while Behemoth is actually pretty good operations. Not the best, I've also seen sometimes the trains were stacked, but they are still quicker with dispatching. So, Diamondback is getting a 6 and Behemoth is getting an 8. The next category is very important, the smoothness. Some say Diamondback got a rattle this year, but honestly, no, it's getting a 9.5 out of 10. There was only a single part where it was a bit rattly, while Behemoth is still overall smooth. It's about rattling at every section of the ride. It's still getting an 8 because it does not really take away from the experience, but it's still a little annoying. The final category is the so-called review score. This score are the coasters getting at the end of each review. I haven't reviewed these coasters and I honestly don't think I will, but both rides are getting a 9.5 here. Normally they were tied in my list, but after counting the points in this battle together, one of these rides wins by half a point. Only half a point. The one ride of these two that I prefer is Diamondback. It scored with a 71.5 while Behemoth scored with 71. I absolutely love both of these rides, they are both in my top 15. Diamondback is 1 spot over Behemoth. So that's the end of the video. What do you think of this? Thanks for watching. Bye.